Oof, what a terrible camera shot. So sorry about that. But this is the time that I have to film. I'm driving from my aunt's house in North Shore, Massachusetts to my chemo removal appointment in central Massachusetts. So this is the time that I've got to film. This is just gonna be like some updates about me since I got back from Vermont. Everything here has been all right. I'm healthy, I'm strong, I've got a lot of energy. I know that's going to change a little bit later when I am taken off of chemo. I'm going to feel tired, run down, worn down for the next couple of days probably. But I've got a lot of good food in me. My aunt fed me well. She gave me some food to take home, so that's good. And I'll be able to have that for the next couple of days. Tomatoes, spinach, chicken, turmeric chicken. She makes a wonderful turmeric chicken, and that's turmeric is again one of those cancer fighting food substances. Mix it with black pepper. I know I keep saying that, but anyway. So when I went to go get my chemo, like the day before, my right leg from the knee down started to swell up. Not sure why that was. Could have been some kind of allergic reaction. I don't know. The only thing really I had eaten before going to get chemo was like peanut butter crackers. Well, that was the day before. The leg started to swell up the day before. The only thing I had was like peanut butter on rice crackers, and I don't know. So I told them, originally they were going to cancel my appointment because when I'm in the office they tell me one time, and then when they schedule it in the computer it's another time, and I go by the time that they tell me because that's what they tell me. So if they schedule it for a later time or an earlier time and I can't make it, I'm just going to show up when I show up for the original appointment time that I was told. Well, apparently that the time that I was told last time was like, show up at like 11 a.m. or 12 o'clock or something, right? But they scheduled me for like 7 a.m. and I'm like, I'm sleeping at that time. Like, what are you talking about? So they called to say like, oh, where are you? You didn't show up. Like, and I'm like, well, you told me like 11 o'clock. What are you talking about? It's almost that time now. I'm getting ready to leave the house. And they're like, all right, well, come in anyway. We'll check your blood and blah, blah, blah. But like, we don't have a chair for chemo today. And plus I was telling them about the swelling in my right leg. So they were like, oh, well, you should definitely come in for that because you might have a blood clot. And if you do, we need to, take care of that. So I'm like, all right, yep, no problem. So I go there thinking I'm not getting chemo, and I don't have the appointment for the next 2 days or whatever. And I get there and they had a cancellation, so I ended up doing chemo. But good news is that, one, I didn't have to wait an extra week for the chemo, right? So I guess that's good. And then two, they did do an ultrasound on my leg, all up and down my leg, looking for any kind of blood clot. They didn't find anything. So that's good. I don't know why it was swelling from the knee down. I don't know if it was related to any of the work that I did in Vermont. I don't know if it was food related. I don't know if it was related to the way that I was sitting. I don't have any idea. But hey, good news, right? So I'll take it, whatever it is. This is kind of interesting. I feel like a lot of people, like, when they reach out to me, they're not expecting me to do well. And I kind of get that because I've had some rough things happen. But I don't know. Like, if you're watching this and you've got my number, like, most of the time I'm doing pretty well. Things are, like, evened out. I'm adjusting to the chemo. Last time they dropped it from 100% strength to 80%. They did the same thing this time, so I'm not expecting like any problems with that. When they take me off, it's probably going to be a little bit easier to deal with. I think from here on out, because the doctor said after, the oncologist specifically said that after the third treatment, he was going to start incorporating like monoclonal antibodies in with the treatment, the chemo treatment. So that's another positive to look forward to. That's something that's definitely going to help me heal this and recover from this. So that's just another weapon in like the toolbox of weapons being used to fight cancer. Okay. What else? I gotta turn the AC on. It's getting warm in here. Just had a really nice time. The last, I don't know, I want to say day and a half, or I made it up to my aunt's house last night at around 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock. It was nice spending time. She called my uncle, and my uncle came up, and it was just the three of us. Her husband and my cousin are away for the weekend, so it was just my Uncle John, my Aunt Marianne, and myself. And it was really good. It was just sitting around talking, having a good time, catching them up with the work that I did in Vermont, letting them know I'm okay, like I'm still a functioning human being. I'm not having any crazy problems right now, thankfully. Hopefully that stays the way that it is, because I'm getting tired of the bullshit. But I'm surrounded by really good friends. Everyone's like so supportive, and there are people that are on my mind to reach out to. And life with this stuff, it slows you down, and it forces you to, I got a bag sliding around back there, it forces you to sort of like deal with it. Your life has to revolve around healing yourself. So it's like I can get there, I can get to these people, but in time. And there's a lot of people that I don't necessarily say that they want my time, but they want to give me their time, and because they care about me, and that's fine. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, I know there are people out there that are waiting for me to reach out to them and connect with them, and they're there, and they've stated that they're there for their to support me, and I understand that. It's just that the time that I have is now limited, and there's a lot of things that I'm trying to keep up with still that I need to keep going for my life. So that said, I was popped in my head, I was denied Social Security disability. I don't know why. I got an email saying, there's an update, go log in for details, and then all it says is like, you're denied, we sent you a letter explaining why. That should get there in like 12 to 15 days. Okay, all right, so I have 12 to 15 days to like hear why. Anyway, I don't really care why. From what I understand about Social Security, it's a trust anyway, so me being the beneficiary of that trust, I have to hold my administrator accountable for what needs to be done with that account. And right now, I need to be receiving disability income. So, because it's hard to work. Honestly, it's hard to work and deal with this. There's so many things that are like in play, and so many. It's like juggling, There's a lot of stuff. All right, so somebody was trying to help me get like a mini refrigerator to keep my own food in now, because the food that I need to sustain myself in a healthy way is becoming a little bit too much for the space that I have in the fridge, the community fridge at home. So there was an update on that. I forget what it was, but something about like needing to get it approved or something. I forget. So there's that. There was they're trying to send me a card worth $80 a month in like fruits and vegetables, and that's going to help, but it hasn't arrived yet, and they keep checking like every couple of weeks to see if I got it, and I haven't. I don't know if they're even sending them out or not, but you know, this is like the third time now that they've checked in and I still don't have it. So I don't know where it's going, or if they're even getting them sent out. I don't know. There's the rent assistance that I'm trying to get. There's another step in the process that I have to go through, and that's getting the landlord to fill out some information, and they're going to need like a W-9 form from him, and we don't have that yet. So I'm waiting to talk to somebody, maybe today, about that. I don't know if she's working or if she's off, or if she'll be back in the office on Monday, because it's the Friday after 4th of July, right? So I don't know exactly when she gets back in the office, but I texted her yesterday. She didn't get back to me. It was a holiday. I didn't expect her to, but yeah, that's where I stand with that. And hopefully that's good for like 8 months worth of rent if I can get that. So that's something that I'm keeping on top of, and hopefully that comes through. So that's an update on that. Those are miracles and blessings that you've got to put the work into. You've got to put the time into in order for you to receive them. Like, some things can just happen, but then other things, like, you have to put effort in and work for. And that's fine, but it's just juggling. It's trying to keep all these balls up in the air, not let anything fall by the wayside, and trying to stay on top of it. And it's not always easy to remember everything that you have to stay on top of. So, you know, this is why I don't have more time to stay in touch with people and, you know, that kind of thing. Jeez, I was just about to go around this guy because he won't get out of the lane. But at that same second, we decided to move at the same time. So, anyway, yeah, a lot of stuff to juggle, a lot of stuff to keep up in the air, but you know, there's blessings that come every day. My uncle last night, totally unneeded, you know, took money out of his pocket and put it in my hand, and I'm grateful for that. He's already given me a lot of money, and you know, he just, hey, here's another $100. Like, thank you for the blessing, Uncle John. Thank you. You didn't need to do that, but I appreciate it. And my aunt bought me a couple of books. One of them is The Energy Cure, and I can't remember the title of the other one, but I'll follow up with that. I don't know if I could even reach it, maybe. Yeah, I got them. All right, let's see. She must have moved that. So here's the first book. Well, that can be seen on there. The Energy Cure. Okay, you can see it. So that's the first book, and the second book is The Biology of Belief, that I just read the title of here. Can't see the camera. The Biology of Belief. There you go. And that one is by Bruce H. Lipton, PhD. The first one, William Bankston, PhD. So, anyway, those are the books my aunt got for me, and I will be digging into those and trying to read those as soon as I can. We'll see. I'll keep you updated on those books and what they're about. I think that's it. Thank you for the books, Aunt Marianne. I appreciate that. It means a lot that you thought of me in that way. And I hope there's some really good information in here. Upcoming videos. I feel like there's more to say about positive thinking. I really want to start, like, helping more people actually with that. So if there's anybody out there listening to this, and and you feel like you need help with positive thinking, like, let me know, because I want to put together an exercise and put that out in a video. Because there's a process to train your mind to stop thinking negative things and start thinking positive things. You've got to put the work in, you've got to put the effort in, but it absolutely can be done. I know, because I've changed my mind a long time ago from a negative mindset to a positive mindset. And that's partially responsible for, or maybe entirely responsible for, my positive attitude today about dealing with this affliction, dis-ease. I don't call it disease, I call it dis-ease, because my body is not at ease. So anyway, reframes, right? Reframes. When you're thinking something negative, you got to turn it into a positive, right? So anyway, I feel like there's more to say about that. There's probably another video like that to come, and I would like to start doing some exercises around that. I'm also thinking about starting my coaching practice back up again, because driving right now for work is like tough. It's not conducive to the kind of lifestyle that I have to change into, that I have to transition into from what I was doing before to what I'm going to do in the future. Driving is definitely not like helpful for me. It's actually tough. So I'm thinking about getting my coaching business up again, and that's going to be different types of coaching, probably relationship coaching, probably, or dating coaching, because I've got old stuff that I still have, old material that I still have, and it's not going to take too much to make new material either. I've got the old materials, I could just reshoot it again. I've got business coaching stuff that I can offer, and then also just plain general life coaching, and even coaching, like how to be a coach. I could do that as well. So I've got some options to explore there as far as getting back into that goes, but I think that would be beneficial to me, because there's a demand for help in life right now, and it seems like I'm being pushed in the direction where I need to help other people. And to be honest, when I first got coached myself for dating and relationships, I want to say 2009, maybe 2008 into 2009, I needed that help first, right? So I was in a position where I was needy. I'm in that position right now in regards to my health. Got a car on the wrong side of the road, stopped here. Just trying to pay attention to that. So I was in a place where I needed help, right? So now I need help with dealing with my health issues, right? So I started helping other people after I got coached, and people could see the results that I was getting. Other people started asking me for help, and I helped them, and the more I helped them, the more my life changed for the better. So I'm thinking, like, the universe is telling me that it's time to get back to that. It's time to get back to helping other people, and putting that good energy back out into the universe, right? Changing people's lives. I didn't know if I would want to do that again, but I think the universe is like pushing me there, guiding me there, telling me like that's my path right now. So there's that. Plus, if I get back into coaching, it'll be good for me because I won't need to be out driving so much, and that will give me some time to work on my project. I've got this project where I'm doing a lot of research into history, making mini documentaries, that kind of thing. I've built the website that is going to host all of these things. I'm planning a fundraiser for that, where I can bring in money to film and produce the next 3 seasons. I will have 3 seasons done for this launch, but the most amount of work that I have left to do is editing a lot of the footage that I've already shot. I may need to go out and film some more footage, or I could just add certain things as addendums later, depending on, like, you know, my situation. So anyway, yeah, so if I got back into coaching, and I had a clientele, even a small clientele, that would allow me more time to work on that project as well. So that's kind of what I'm hoping will happen. We'll see. I'm going to run some ads on Facebook. I'm going to try testing some stuff out, and we'll see how that goes. So that's what I'm thinking. That's my update, and I'm going to end the video here because I feel like I've just been rambling on, but that's everything really that I can think of that I had on my mind. Just thank you all for watching. Thank you for putting up with the steering wheel in the middle of the shot almost the entire time. Yeah, I'll post another update as soon as I can, but thank you for watching. All right, bye.